And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're looking at a pirate game named...
Argh.
Argh. What's the pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
Argh.
Argh. There's a whole lot of other stupid jokes about pirates. But anyhow, this is a push your luck game in the sense where you're trying to turn cards over without getting messed up. Let's show you. The first thing that you will do on your turn is you will spread all the cards in the whole deck all over the table. One player is chosen to go first. That player is simply going to draw a card from the middle of the table, and they can stop or keep going. So they will keep drawing cards from the middle of the table, putting cards that are the same type together, and they will keep doing that until they happen to draw a pirate. If they draw a pirate, you lose all the cards you were collecting that turn, and your turn is over. You really don't want to do that. Now, what are you trying to do? Well, you're trying to score sets of cards on your turn. Each set of 3 cards or more is worth points. So you can see I have a lot of cards in front of me, but they're worth no points. Now I have 3 points, and 2 points, and I drew a pirate, so that's the end of that. But I could get 3 points here. The only exception to that is a treasure chest. Treasure chests are worth 3 points each. Now, if you steal some loot, you can steal cards from another player. You just take a whole grouping of one of their sets and add that to one of your sets. Like I said, though, you can stop anytime you want. When you stop on your turn, then you simply take anything that would score, take those points, write them down on a piece of paper. They didn't add that in the game at all, or any way to keep score points. So I guess you write it on a piece of paper, and then you discard those, and you keep going. Whenever you draw pirates from the middle, you'll place them off to the side so players know how many pirates are left in the game. There's 8 pirates in total. Each pirate has its own silly artwork here. This is Billy the Belly Button Blackburn, fierce pirate of the 7 seas. Anyhow, you keep going. If you run out of cards in the middle, you'll throw all the other cards back in. And keep going. After one player reaches a certain number of points, let's say, for example, a 4-player game, it's 40 points, and a 6-player game, it's 35 points. The game will end, although each other player has one more chance to push their luck as far as they possibly can to try to catch up. Whoever has the most points after that final turn is the winner. All right, you've seen this. Turn cards over till you mess up. What do you think of it?
Too random.
Too random, you think?
Yeah, because basically you're just flipping over cards. It's kind of like ink and gold.
Yeah.
Except that you don't really get like coins and you have to spread it out.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good game for the push your luck thing. You get a bunch of cards, you can stop. The thing I wasn't real keen on was
steal all the treasure chests at once.
Well, how did you know that? I was going to say when you steal one... No, you can't steal all the treasure chests. You can only take some. But when you steal a bunch of stuff from other players, it just felt like that's just the way the game progressed. That if I pushed my luck and then I did well, that still doesn't mean I'm going to do well because that means someone might take something from me. And I thought that was kind of... I didn't like to take that aspect. I think it would be more fun if you just went around and drew. Now, the artwork and the cards and everything, it's cool.
Artwork was good.
I think it's kind of like a push your luck type game for kids, but not too young because they won't be able to handle that I'm stealing from you idea because that will bother them. So that's pretty much it. It's a small price point, small box, easy to carry, simple, very simple game to teach. What do you final thoughts?
It's an okay game, like maybe like a 7 or 8.
That's a pretty good game.
Yeah, it was fun. It's just random.
If it hadn't been... Okay. Well, I'd give it a lower rating than that. I mean, I found it okay, but I think with the right group, especially with, let's say, 7, 8, 9-year-olds, this game would do really well. Arrgh!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Respect your father and shut the door.
Yeah?